The victory of Jamal Roberts on American Idol was more than just a title. It was a victory that he took over the entire country. His entire journey was like witnessing lightning strike over and over again, from his deep vocal runs to his emotive narrative and bold creativity. His journey was a journey from beginning to end. Jamal has done it again, sending fans into an absolute frenzy after releasing news that they had been hoping, praying, and manifesting ever since the first night they heard him sing. This comes many weeks after his life-changing finale, which completely changed the course of his life. And what is the most exciting part? His fans are not merely content. Rather, they are yelling, wailing, and overwhelming the internet with a single message that they have all agreed upon. It's about time. He deserved this at this point. My journey from a contestant to a cultural moment. Jamal Roberts was not the kind of performer who strolled onto the stage and immediately began delivering a good singing performance. He was completely immersed in his performances. No matter if he was reworking a classic by Lionel Richie or transforming a ballad by Billie Eilish into a masterpiece of gospel soul music, he never shied away from challenging himself. It's what he ran toward. In the end, the issue that was being asked was not whether he would win. Rather, it was how much of a celebrity he would become when the confetti was thrown to the ground. Now, with this most recent release, the answer is being disclosed at long last. The news that caused the internet to become viral. The question is, what exactly is this well-deserved news that supporters are going absolutely crazy over? Jamal has made the formal announcement that he will be releasing his debut single, signing a record deal, and embarking on a full live tour. Not merely a contractual agreement that was quietly inked behind closed doors. It is not merely a promise. His follower base has been transformed into a countdown army as a result of the entire rollout, which includes promotional photographs, teaser trailers, and a release date. It is possible for any winner of American Idol to experience a sense of uncertainty in the days after the conclusion of the competition. Not so for Jamal, however. Not only did his momentum not stop, but it exploded. There was one comment that wonderfully summed it up. The show was not the only thing he won. He triumphed overall in the industry. Fans are feeling this one deep. There is an abundance of reactions on Twitter, or what's left of it, TikTok, and Instagram. Some of them are humorous, while others are emotional, and they are all loud. This event is being referred to by fans as well-deserved, long overdue, and the beginning of something iconic. There are hundreds of videos that show fans reacting to the preview for his song, as if it were a Marvel Comics trailer. A video was even uploaded by a fan with the following title, Point of View. You hear Jamal hit that note again, and you are no longer alive. Someone else wrote, I already know that the song is going to be #1, and he hasn't even released it yet. There is no hype here. This energy is that of a homecoming. The audience that voted him the winner persisted throughout the entire event. They were simply waiting for the signal. And at this point, they have it. What sets Jamal apart from many others? There are a few winners of American Idol who feel like they are more than simply rivals. They feel like they are the next generation of legends. Jamal is more of those kind. What about his voice? At the same time, it is impossible to weigh in explosive. Is that his tone? Warm, unique, and absolutely indelible. The range of his emotions, an almost cinematic quality. Does he have musical instincts? He is decades older than his age. At the same time as he recounts stories like someone who is still in the process of learning who he is, he sings like someone who has lived 100 lifetimes. It is possible that his superpower is that equilibrium. Jamal wasn't only performing songs, as the judges repeatedly stated throughout the competition. They were being redefined by him. What we know about the single up to this point. Fans are going absolutely crazy for the following, even though the official tune has not yet been released. Among the teaser's contents, a languid introduction on the piano, a rising falsetto pitch, lyrics that allude to surviving, experiencing heartbreak, and rebirth. One last vocal performance that is deserving of a standing ovation. Even though it has not yet been released, many are already referring to it as a potential candidate for a Grammy. When people are moved by a song before it even exists, you know that it is very remarkable. A tour that is full of meaning. Which is the most surprising? It is not just a typical 10-city Idol-style promotional tour that Jamal preparations for something private. There is something deliberate, an item for those individuals who witnessed him before the rest of the world did. Rumor has it that during the tour you will see the use of intimate settings and narrative settings, cooperations between choirs, a minimum of one stop in the hometown, as well as content from short documentaries along the route. It is not just songs that he is performing. He is recounting his experience, the value of the present moment. Not only is this significant for Jamal, but it is also significant for every other winner of American Idol who felt that they were overshadowed, for every fan who argued for strong creative music from their favorite finalists, and for every artist who did not fit neatly into a particular genre box. It was not Jamal's intention to conform to the industry. As a result, the industry adapted to accommodate him. Fans are aware of this fact. That is the reason why they are yelling. He was deserving of this. He had war KEDF4 right. On top of that, this is just the beginning. What follows after this? Imagine the level of noise that will be present once the single is out, if this is how loud the world is before it releases. His professional life is not simply beginning. Rather, it is taking off like a rocket. What Jamal needs to make the leap from reality star to real game artist is passion, intention, and an audience that is fiercely protective of him. Jamal has everything he needs to make this transition. Now, the only thing that remains is the music. Is there anything that we have learned from the past? Many people pay attention to Jamal's singing. A concluding thoughts. Jamal Roberts demonstrated on American Idol that talent is not always loud, but it always eventually comes to the surface. Now, others all around the world are noticing it as well. This has nothing to do with luck. It's not just a lie. The payout has arrived. It's being acknowledged. This is the justice system. In addition to that, it is completely deserved.